In fact, we're going across live to these pictures coming in from Varanasi, where Prime Minister Modi, flanked on the right side of your screens, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is present. Remember, this is a part of the two-day visit of the Prime Minister to his parliamentary constituency of Varanasi.
तौर पर इसको बड़े ही जतन से बनाया गया होगा और ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है ये किस तरह से आगे बढ़ा, बरबस मन को मोह लेने वाला है ये मंदिर।
बिल्कुल, देखिए निगाहें हटती नहीं है और जिस तरह की वास्तुकला का यहाँ पर इस्तेमाल हुआ है, जिस तरह के आर्किटेक्चर को यहाँ पर बनाया गया है।
Ministers at the Mahamandir, and we're talking about the architectural marvel that this is. Essentially, remember, the Prime Minister has been spending time in his home constituency of Varanasi. Yesterday also, he was at the Kashi Vishwanath temple that has been renovated completely, uplifted essentially. The face of Varanasi has changed. He also performed Ganga Aarti late in the evening, after which late at night, post 1 o'clock, he also in fact inspected the development work that is being done in Varanasi. He's ventured out on the streets of Varanasi and he's also visited the Kashi Vishwanath Dham as well. It's a two-day visit. Remember, yesterday he also made an unscheduled visit to the Varanasi railway station. The Prime Minister's office has been putting out these pictures of the Prime Minister, in fact, inspecting the work that has been done in his parliamentary constituency of Varanasi and the Kashi Vishwanath Corridor project that was in fact inaugurated yesterday by the Prime Minister, which also happens to be his dream project, a promise that the BJP had made just before the 2019 Lok Sabha elections in its manifesto. Mohit Sharma is getting us more details. Mohit is in Varanasi. For more on that, he is at the Mahamandir. Mohit, get us more details about what is expected as far as the itinerary of the Prime Minister is concerned. This, of course, is a part of the two-day visit of the Prime Minister.
Well, the Prime Minister, before coming there, he was here at the conference of the Chief Ministers, and, the entire meeting really lasted for about 4 hours or so. And the primary discussion was on good governance and on center schemes, their better implementation, and on the other hand, how to better synergize, the center and state communication as well. On the other hand, the elections were briefly also discussed. The Prime Minister stressed on the fact that how, the works done by the states, especially the governmental the developmental works that have been done, whether by the center or by the state, should also, be highlighted as well. He had stressed on the fact that, there have been outright works that have been completed, and he also wanted to take into account what are the kind of works that have already been completed and what are still in the pipeline as well. So all of these things were discussed in this meeting that lasted for about 4.5 hours. On the other hand, the Prime Minister is now headed has now in fact landed at the next stop, or rather the last stop in his itinerary of this two-day visit here in Varanasi, where he would be taking part in the 98th anniversary celebrations of Sadguru Sadal Dev. And the idea being that it's a celebration, it is likely that over thousands of seers and people associated with the ashram could be there. They would be a part of it, and on the other hand, there could be there would be several cultural events that have been organized as well. We are hoping that the Prime Minister would also be speaking here briefly. So clearly, all eyes on the Prime Minister right now. But it seems that the two-day visit of the Prime Minister, which began, and we saw the huge event of the unveiling of the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, has now finally in the last stage and will be concluded very soon.
Yes, absolutely. Mohit, talking a little about the controversies that this visit essentially has generated, I think, and do talk to us about it. The opposition has been extremely critical of this visit, of the optics of it also, given that the Prime Minister has been hopping from one temple to another. But the sting has been pulled out essentially of the opposition's attack, given that this is not just about renovation of temples. This is also about uplifting the face of Varanasi and putting this ancient town on the world map essentially when it comes to development and obviously tourism.
Well, absolutely. You know, you've to look at the controversies as they are. Akhilesh Yadav on 2 consecutive days has made two very strong statements out there. The first, of course, he retracted and he had to in fact come out and reason with it as well. This was about how in the final stages everybody goes to Varanasi. He then responded by saying that he was only talking about the UP government and nobody else, and how the BJP would be outed from the state. And secondly, you have him making another statement that the Uttar Pradesh CM did not even take a dip in the holy waters of River Ganga, and it was because of the fact that it still remains unclean. And however, on the other hand, you've seen the Prime Minister himself take a dip yesterday. Clearly, a sort of a symbolism to ensure and give out to the people that if the Prime Minister himself can take a dip, it means that the water in the River Ganga is getting cleaner day by day. Something that the government has been working on, and of course, who can forget the pet project of the Prime Minister as well, the Namami Gange project, which essentially talks about how the cleanliness of Ganga is a high priority of the government. But as you rightly pointed out, the opposition has been continuously attacking and counter-attacking the BJP over the Prime Minister's visit here. They've been saying that it's just it's just for the optics sake. It is just ahead of the UP elections, and primarily this has been happening because the Prime Minister wanted to once again start the campaigning for the UP elections way ahead, even before it is actually declared, even before the election dates are declared. So this is the kind of attack that has been ongoing. But clearly, from the front of the BJP, it has been very clear that the Prime Minister was here because he has a special relationship with not just the Kashi Vishwanath temple, but on the other hand, it is Kashi Vishwanath, I beg your pardon, but Varanasi happens to be his own constituency, and that's precisely the reason why he was here. He wanted to take a stock of the developmental works that have happened, and furthermore, which are the projects that are still in the pipeline.
Yes, also, Mohit, a lot is being said about how the focus obviously is on the 2022 elections in the state of Uttar Pradesh, but how do you view the fact that 12 chief ministers, BJP chief ministers, all of them have come together, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to talk about good governance? The focus clearly is not just on UP elections, 2 years ahead from then, 2024 Lok Sabha elections as well.
Well, we know, the kind of party that the BJP is. They like to, they like to research, they like to plan ahead, and that's exactly something that is now coming to the fore as well. UP election really sets the trend ahead for any political party for the Lok Sabha elections as well, and that's precisely something that the BJP is looking at these assembly elections as. We've seen previously as well, there have been there have been multiple of these, visits of the Prime Minister in the state of Uttar Pradesh, whether it be the inauguration spree, over which also the opposition has attacked the Prime Minister and the government, saying that it seems that the only focus of the government is on Uttar Pradesh and the only idea behind it is the UP elections and how to win them. So clearly, this has been the idea of the opposition parties. They've been attacking the government, but on the other hand, as BJP as it stands, clearly, they want to plan ahead. They usually plan ahead, and that's precisely something that is being seen today as well. The Prime Minister had inaugurated the Kashi Vishwanath corridor yesterday, and it was being said that this is just the first phase of the inauguration that has happened, or rather, the throwing a door open for the people that has happened, and the phase 2 still remains. Almost 40 to 35% of the work still remains on it, which will take about 1.5 years again. So clearly, the idea being that all the developmental projects that have already been started or are in the pipeline should also be showcased, something that the Prime Minister also stressed upon in this meeting with the chief ministers as well, and something that we could really see in the future as well.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to in fact be at the Swarved Mahamandir. He's there. He's going to speak in just some time from now. Aishwarya is at the temple getting us more details on that big story. Aishwarya, walk us through the significance of the Prime Minister now being a part of the 98th celebrations of the Swarved temple in his own home constituency.
Well, let me tell you, I'm standing at the rally where people are just waiting for the Prime Minister to come. It's chock-a-block. This is the place where this is the Lok Sabha constituency of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. People here... people here chanting the name of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The temple, you'll be able to see the huge temple structure just a few meters away from where the rally ground is. We understand the Prime Minister is already inside the temple with Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, and he's taking a parikrama of the temple. More than 20,000 people will be able to sit in the temple and meditate. There's no idol in the temple. The temple is basically for those people who want to meditate, who want to follow the yoga. Basically, whatever Kashi represents, whatever Varanasi represents, is what the temple stands for. And once the Prime Minister comes from the temple, this is the place where he will come and he will speak with the people of Varanasi. We have been seeing how over the past 24 hours, whenever the Prime Minister has got a chance to speak with the people, be it speaking with that child while he was taking that late night stroll on the streets of Varanasi, or accepting gifts, Prime Minister has come all out. All the people here, watching what the Prime Minister is doing on the screen. There is a huge screen which has been put up. Direct feed of what the PM is doing inside the temple is being telecast here, and all the people are now chanting the names of PM Modi and taking his name, just waiting for the PM to come here.
Undoubtedly, a lot of enthusiasm. Aishwarya is giving us all those details from Swarved Mahamandir, which is essentially a meditation center, is what Aishwarya is telling us. Talking about people, a great deal of enthusiasm also. The manner in which the face of Varanasi is changed, Aishwarya, is what the people at the end of the day would be happy about. Aishwarya.
But people definitely are very happy. All of them want to see what the Prime Minister has to offer. Yes, Neha. So, people obviously are very happy. We'll just speak with a couple of them. अभी प्रधानमंत्री अंदर हैं, तो क्या आप लोगों को खुशी है कि प्रधानमंत्री इस मंदिर के अंदर गए हैं?
बहुत खुशी है हम लोगों को कि हमारे सर्वेद महामंदिर धाम पे माननीय यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी आए हुए हैं, और इससे यहाँ के सारे लोग गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं।
हम लोग धन हो गए हैं, हम लोग धन है, प्रधानमंत्री के आने से धन हो गए हैं।
वो कलयुग का वो कृष्ण बलराम अवतार लेकर आया है, ये सब लोग दर्शन करने के लिए वो लोग आया है।
So all the people very happy, all of them now just waiting for the Prime Minister to come to the rally. The stage is all set. We understand the Chief Ministers who are visiting the city of Varanasi, they too will accompany Prime Minister. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is already inside. What's happening in the temple, everyone can see it live. Big screens have been put up. Once the Prime Minister comes from the temple, this is the stage from where he will address the people. A lot of people obviously are questioning the timing of what the PM is doing. The elections are just round the corner, but for the people of Varanasi, this is a huge thing. It's a huge temple which anyone who comes to Varanasi will be able to see. Sneha.
Yes, Aishwarya, for our viewers also just joined us, just to take us through the developments, what really is expected after the Prime Minister's speech today. You did mention that he just sometime from now he'll be holding a rally, he'll be talking to the people there. What after that?
Well, the Prime Minister will be going back to the national capital. He was here in Varanasi for almost 2 days, from what we are understanding. The chief ministers, however, all those chief ministers who have come to the city of Varanasi, they will be going to Ayodhya, and from Ayodhya, the chief ministers will then go to their respective places. Now, we did see what the Prime Minister has been doing, speaking with the people, the inauguration, the grand inauguration of the Kashi. We did see from what was happening, but from what we are picking up, the meeting which took place, Neha. So on one side, the Prime Minister showed his connect with the people, but the next day was solely reserved so that the Prime Minister could speak with the chief ministers and take stock of what's happening with regards to the vaccine, what's also happening with regards to the new variant of COVID, what all they have done and what is the future path. All those things were also discussed. So both the days were scheduled in keeping in mind with what the Prime Minister wants BJP chief ministers to do in days to come. Sneha.
Be with us, Aishwarya. We'll just come back to you for more on that. Also asking Mohit to continue to be with us. Prime Minister Modi's connect with the holy city of Varanasi is special. He came to Varanasi leaving his home state of Gujarat ahead of 2014. And today, once again on the threshold of the political battle that is to come in just about few months from now, the Prime Minister has returned to Kashi.
न मुझे किसी ने भेजा है, न मैं यहाँ आया हूँ, मुझे तो माँ गंगा ने बुलाया है।
चक्षु खुल जाता है, स्वयं माँ गंगा के।
Nearly 8 years after Modi's most spiritual claim,
भरे हुए कलश,
he once again waded into India's holiest river from its holiest banks,
वो स्वयं ब्रह्मा का
closing the eternal circle of his connection to the city of Kashi. It's the city he left Gujarat for 7 years ago in a huge leap of faith. And today, once again on the threshold of a political battle, Modi has kept his covenant with the city of God. The Karma Yogi in Modi, sitting devoutly in Kashi's most prominent mandirs, has been a defining image that has run parallel to the city's transformation. Kashi's VVIP Lok Sabha MP, ensuring his promise to convert Kashi into a world-class city, taking several steps forward. After 2014, Modi's Kashi Connect has grown stronger and deeper. And that's why in 2019, there was no way he would contest from anywhere else. It was a time when Modi was under Rahul Gandhi's most belligerent 2019 attack. And it was from the streets of Kashi that Modi's groundswell had crafted his withering response.
कई बार आया, लेकिन लग रहा था कि हाँ कुछ करना चाहिए, होना चाहिए, लेकिन पता नहीं, शायद भोले बाबा ने तय किया होगा, बेटे बातें बहुत करते हो, आओ इधर करके दिखाओ।
The idea that he had an umbilical connection to Kashi has been projected often and to deliberate effect.
ये बाबा की नगरी, माँ गंगा के आशीर्वाद, भारत के उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए काशीवासी संकल्पबद्ध है।
It was while sailing on Ma Ganga that Modi also spoke most extensively about his relationship with Kashi in a viral interview to India Today.
जहाँ तक काशी के बदलने का सवाल है, कभी-कभी मुझे लगता है काशी ने मुझे बदल दिया है। यहाँ का जो ज्ञान परंपरा है, यहाँ की जो विशेषताएं हैं, यहाँ की जो सांस्कृतिक चेतना है, यहाँ के जो वैल्यूज है, मैं दुनिया में जहाँ भी जाता हूँ बड़े गर्व के साथ गंगा जल किसी को देता हूँ तो मुझे इस बातों का गर्व होता है कि ये मेरा देश है। और तो एक प्रकार से काशी ने भी मुझे बदला है।
सनातन विधि विधान के साथ माँ गंगा में स्नान, माँ गंगा में जल।
With Modi and Kashi, the symbolism is of the returning Karma Yogi in a relationship of mutual renewal and a holy covenant. Bureau Report, India Today.